Keyboard shortcuts can save you hours when working in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. Today, I'll show you the most useful shortcuts that every plant simulation user should know. Let's begin with shortcuts that help you navigate the model quickly. First shortcut key is P. So if you press P, then this instantly switches you to the planning view. This is useful to the whole layout from top view and will be very helpful during planning phase. Next shortcut key is O. Pressing O activates the check obstacles function for workers, highlighting collisions as well as any unreachable areas within stations or buffers. If you're working with worker paths or ergonomics, this shortcut is a must. Next shortcut key is C. In the model, all the connectors are visible. But if you press C, then this deactivates visibility of connectors in the frame. As you can see that the connectors are not visible now. This shortcut also works with marker and toggle the visibility of markers if you are using them for AGVs. Next shortcut key is spacebar. Normally, if you double-click an object, it opens the standard settings, and for 3D properties you have to right-click and select Edit 3D Properties. But if you press spacebar after selecting the object, it directly opens the 3D settings. This is much faster when working with 3D objects. Next shortcut key is the plus key. When you are working with multiple frames inside a main frame, selecting an object usually selects the entire frame instead of the individual object. To access that object, you normally have to go inside the frame first. But with the plus key, you can directly select the object from the main frame without entering it. Just point to the object and press the plus key, and it will select the object itself instead of the frame. This makes it much easier to access and edit objects, especially when working with nested frames, stations, or libraries. Now, let's move on to the function key shortcuts and how they help you work faster. Let's start with the F1 key. Select any object and press F1 to open its context-specific help. Instead of searching through documentation manually, this gives you all the information regarding specific object. Next is F2 key. Select any object and press F2. And you can rename the object instantly. This helps you quickly update object names without opening any menus. Next is F8 key. Select any object and press F8, and instantly access all its standard attributes. This is very useful since you frequently need to review them while building or analyzing your model. Next is F11 key. Select any object and press F11, and it opens all user-defined attributes. This allows you to quickly check existing attributes or create new ones as needed. Now, let's focus on some functional key shortcuts for the method tool. These shortcuts are especially useful for debugging code much faster. First shortcut key is F5. Normally, executing code in the method tool requires right-clicking on the method and selecting Run from the menu. But instead of following that process every time, simply press F5, and the code will execute instantly. Next shortcut key is F7. Normally, after making changes in the code, it's necessary to manually apply those changes. But instead of doing that each time, simply press F7 to apply the changes instantly. Next is the F9 key. Normally, adding a breakpoint requires right-clicking on the left side of a line in the method and selecting Breakpoint. Instead, simply press F9 to quickly add or remove a breakpoint on that line. Next is the F10 key. Normally, during debugging, the step-over function is used to go through the code line by line. Instead, simply press F10 to perform the same action quickly and efficiently. Next shortcut key is F11. When one method calls another, for example, method 1 is triggered from a main method, and during debugging, you want to go inside the method 1, then step into function is normally used. Instead, simply press F11 to step into the called method instantly during debugging. Now, let's finish with one last shortcut, which is a combination of two keys, Ctrl plus Tab. In plant simulation, multiple windows are often open at the same time, and it can sometimes become difficult to quickly locate the one needed. For that, just press Ctrl plus Tab and it helps switch between open windows by displaying all active windows so the required one can be quickly selected. These shortcuts may look small, but together, they can dramatically improve your workflow in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. Try applying just 2 or 3 of them in your daily work, you'll immediately feel the difference. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like to the video and check another video on how to use data tables with SimTalk methods. Thanks for watching. Until then, keep simulating.